Alright, so final boss Einek is here, and today I'm going to show you how you can 2-turn the hell mode difficulty with a buddy of yours. So basically, this is going to be a guy that can guarantee you a 2-turn every single time. So one of you needs to have a LR Escanor. If you do not have an LR Escanor, there is an alternative where you can actually use Green Brunhild. She's a very good alternative. She was also given out for free, but she does have a Power Strike card that can easily break Einek's shield with one attack. Escanor, of course, is just a little bit better because with his Cruel Sun debuff, he's also able to remove like the defense-related stat increase that the boss is going to have. We'll go over all that in just a moment here. We'll just look at these units gear. So attack crit on everyone except for Gopher, I believe, and of course Tarmiel in the back. Instead of Tarmiel in the back, of course, if you do have Tarmiel's Holy Relic, that is going to increase Sariel's counter damage by 30%, so that is very nice. If you do not have Tarmiel with a Holy Relic, then of course you can just go with SR Alione, or was it R Alione? One of those two. He is a very old unit, but he is going to increase green units attack related stats by 10%, and that is actually what I'm running on the second account here. Now, Escanor and of course Liz here do have the Margaret Grace on. That means that when they attack like a buffed unit, they will deal a little bit more damage because they will have their attack increased by 5%. That is how you like break the shield quite easily. If you do not have Escanor, if neither you or your buddy have Escanor at LR, then of course have one of you run Brunhild, and that should still be fine. Just make sure that Brunhild does have the Luda Margaret Grace there, so that you do deal a little bit more damage from it. I don't believe, like, you can of course perhaps stack like crit chance food or whatever. I am running attack food. Maybe you can crit this boss. I haven't done it with any of these test runs that I've done, so yeah, we'll just go over this. And basically you do want to space out the units. Like as you can see, I have Sariel on my first slot here, whereas I have Gopher here. That is because the 7th card here is going to be random, but it is the same for both units. So basically, because this was the first card for Gopher, that means it's the first card for Escanor on the second account. So that means I do have 2 slams with Escanor on the second account. But basically what you want to do here is you just want to rank up twice, and you want to taunt up with one of your units, then you want to do an Escanor slam, and then you want to use the Escanor debuff card here as well. And then whatever else you have, like we'll do a Liz attack here. Yeah, first we're taunting up, then we're just breaking the shield with Escanor Slam against the 20% attack because for debuffs. Then we just remove the 30% defense rated stat increase buff that the boss has, and also apply some ignite effects that's gonna increase the damage the boss takes. Now the boss does 2 attacks, so one of the attacks is sort of gonna remove any sort of buffs that we get, because Sariel's Holy Relic gives him a buff when he is attacked. The boss removes it and gives himself some defense. I do believe that's just pure like defense, is not defense related stats. This attack does not, so now we get like the full damage there. And then this attack does. So as you can see, he has 2 buffs there. So that is something you kind of want to keep in mind as well. Alright, so now we're moving into the second phase here. I wasn't super lucky with the card draws on my second account there. We'll just see what I got here. I did not get any more buff cards, but that should totally be fine. So what I will do here is I will actually just attack like this. This is not going to break the shield, but it will deal a little bit more damage. Then we do that attack, then we do a taunt. And then we do that attack, and I guess this attack is going to deal more damage than the bronze card with Liz. So there we go, 100k damage. We do a slam. That did quite a lot of damage. We do another slam. That did quite a lot of damage. And we taunt up. The taunt should probably like be able to kill the boss. If you happen to get like another taunt with the other account, of course, using 2 taunts is better because the boss in this phase will actually use AoE attacks as well as like single target attacks. So whenever he does an AoE attack, if you do have 2 taunts up, you will hit him with both units. Just make sure that the one with the gold taunt attacks last, or puts up the taunt last, because that will be the one who's gonna like draw in the single target attacks as well. So here we just critting him 3 times because he's always gonna, or not critting him, countering him 3 times because he's always gonna attack 3 times, and that was a 2-turn. We'll just do this one more time. Of course, if you do not have Escanor, just run Brunhild, and you kind of maybe need a little bit more luck in that case, but yeah, we'll just give this another run and see how it goes. Alright, so here we're gonna do this final run here, and yeah, like we're still gonna use the Escanor, of course. Again, if you don't have Escanor, Brunhild works just as well. I've done it in 2 turns with Brunhild, sometimes in 3 turns, depending on your card RNG. If you get super bad card RNG, like you get really unlucky, like you just get go for pumpkin bombs or something for the second turn, then of course that's not gonna be optimal here. Fortunately for us, we actually got 2 taunt cards, and on the other account we actually got 2 rank ups, so like the rank ups I don't really need to worry about because I don't want to actually use a gold rank up card, which I will have on the second account here. But what I will do here is we're just going to do the same exact play as we always do. But what that means is we do actually have another counter card here with Sariel for the second phase, so that no matter what, that's going to be super easy. So one of the luckier runs that you can get, even if you have Brunhild there, is to just get a second counter card. I would honestly suggest only using it on the second phase there. But yeah. So if you do have Brunhild, one of the win success chances, of course, is if you get that, or if you get like more go for rank up cards that you can use with another counter card that you perhaps get at bronze or silver, that will work out as well. Just make sure that you actually use the gold counter stance, whichever account you have, or like whichever, if you or your friend have the gold counter stance last. So that means that if you use a bronze counter card last, that unit will take like the single target attacks from the boss. All right, so here we are just gonna stance up here. I will attack like this, just try to break the shield and then remove any sort of buffs that I have there. So that is what we're gonna do with this turn here. But I do believe like the 2 counters, if he attacks us once or twice with an AoE swipe, it should be enough to sort of kill the boss. So here we're breaking the shield, and then we're just gonna remove the 30% defense related stats. So apply 2 ignites, that's fine. And they should also be a 2-turn quite easily. So let's just see what it does. Alright, he does the AoE swipe, but of course he gains 2 buffs there as well. But he's gonna take 2 counters, so it works out very well for us there. So here he does the single target card. Oh, he actually survived that. And yeah, that's a 2-turn there. It's basically a 2-turn every single time unless you get super unlucky for whatever reason. I haven't, at least with Escanor, done it in more than 2 turns, so. But yeah, there's the 2-turn on hell difficulty team. I just made it to sort of speed up the process of like doing this daily. It's a little bit annoying, but it's at least gonna help you clear out the shop, so there is that. But yeah, anyway, that's the video. Hope you liked it, hope you found it helpful. Thanks for watching, hope you have a most wonderful rest of your day, and I guess I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.